What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to some Fortnite Battle Royale. And although we have a lot of shield, we don't have a lot of health. Someone tell me how that's not a headshot. But as we move through this game, we're rocking and rolling. We got, I think that's 6 eliminations on the board so far. Teammates dead, and we got to get to zone because now we got to rock out this solo. But we're going to get some help later in the game, which is what I want to talk about. And that's going to be the Martyrs. Now, if you guys don't know what the Martyrs are, they're basically like a group of like, I don't know, it's like 5 to 10 like bot AIs that like run around the map, or they like land in like an explosion ball, like a almost like astronauts do when they come back to Earth, like in the ocean. They just like, but except in this one, they fall onto the ground and then they appear, and then they don't really have like good weapons. I mean, they have like rocket launchers, but like they suck with them. And then the worst part is gas grenades, or whatever it's called. Yeah, gas grenades that they chuck at you a whole bunch. And then they're just super annoying, right? You're trying to get into a fight with another team, or another player, and all of a sudden these guys roll up behind you and now they're shooting you in the back. Well, you're trying to focus on the real player, but then now you gotta also protect yourself against this bot squad that's behind you, and now it's just super frustrating because you're trying to focus and then they're just shooting you. But then the worst part is when you're at the end of a game and you're in the final two, right, the final two teams, and all of a sudden these guys roll up and then they actually help you win, which is really weird, which is what happens at the end of this game, where the Martyrs roll up and it ends up being a 1v2, and I knock the first guy, get the second guy super weak, and then the Martyrs actually win the game for me, which is like, I mean, I wanted to win, but like, I want to win myself. I don't want to win because of the AI, or like that's like falling, like having the other player like fall damage, or like die to fall damage. Like, we don't want that. We want to eliminate them. We want to shoot them and eliminate them, right? That's what I want to do, is eliminate those players. I don't want him to take himself out. I know, I think it was the last Fortnite video or the video before that or something, that the guy actually launched himself out of the circle into the storm and it took himself out. Like, what? But no, the most annoying part about these Martyrs has to be when you're in a huge fight. And I already kind of mentioned this, but you're in a huge fight, and all of a sudden, boom, there they are, shooting you, throwing gas grenades at you, rocket launchers, everything. And then the other worst part, don't even mention this one, is when you're right off spawn. Right, you just land at your house or building or wherever you decide to land, like Holly Hedges. Right, that's one of my go-to landing spots. Right, you land, all of a sudden you start getting shot at, or you see shots, or hear shots, or whatever. Guess who it is? A real player? Nope, it's stupid Martyrs. Now, what the heck is with these Martyrs that they are in late game? Now, I get it, right? They're like a boss, so you can get loot, right? It's kind of like the AIs that are like henchmen and stuff like that. But like, we don't want that, right? We don't want them to have all this. Right, here they are. They're throwing gas grenades. Like, you can see on my screen all of the footsteps. Right, that's a player or an AI or something. But I'm just trying to figure out which one's which, because there's no difference in what that is. Now, if there was a difference in the footsteps, right, if they were a different color or they looked a little bit different, then that would obviously help, but like, overall, you can't really do that. So this guy actually makes a pretty solid play, right? I backed off and healed up. Well, he decides to go for the reboot van, and he ends up getting it up, so I knock his teammate, or him, one of the two, and this guy's shooting, get him super weak. And now comes the battle of trying to get this guy. Tries to build up. I probably would have had him here, but the Martyrs end up taking him out. You see there's, what, 5 or so of them there. So these guys are super frustrating, especially when you're late game and obviously you're trying to focus on real players, and then they just kind of come out of nowhere and end up being super annoying. But anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this one up here. If you did enjoy, hit that like button down below if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time.